your boy Alan, back with another video, and today I find myself in Ho Chi Minh. I just arrived almost 24 hours ago, so I wanted to hop on this camera and give everybody my first opinions and impressions of Vietnam and Ho Chi Minh, my first 24 hours. So, first of all, I thought immigration was relatively smooth. The key is you have to, right when you get off the airplane, you have to beeline it to immigration line, because most people, when they get off the plane, they start diddly-daddling around and like look around the terminals, but just go straight to immigration, beat the line, so you don't have to wait really long, and you don't have to pay for the fast pass. And also, I don't know why, because immigration is basically, they're just like checking you through your passport and the visa, but it takes a really long time. So just beeline it there, and then I decided to not take Grab or Green SM because you have to walk a little bit further to catch that car, and it was kind of late at night, so I didn't really want to deal with that. So I decided to take a taxi. I almost got scammed doing it. I was watching YouTube videos on the two taxi companies that, it was like Malasan and Venison or something. I'll pop the pictures up on the screen. But I knew that I had to say those names, and then the guy still tried to scam me. He was really nice about it. But he like took my bag, and then he like put it in the scam taxi cab. And he's like, Malasan. I was like, what does that mean? He's like, he tried to insinuate that Malasan meant putting the bag in the trunk. And he's like, good. I was like, no, get my bag out of it. Okay, so this is the cab I took. It has to be, I took Venison. So Venison is not the scammy ones. It's like this color. And yeah, so I took a cab like that. And basically when they scam you, it'll probably be double or triple the price. So my ride to the hotel and to the city was basically around 140. So that's like 140,000. So it's basically like $4, I think. And yeah, they almost scammed me. But honestly, like getting scammed in Vietnam, when you have like Western dollars, it's like, you know, that ride could have been like $12 if I got scammed, but instead it was like $4. So getting scammed in Southeast Asia is a little bit less of a deal if you're to get scammed somewhere more expensive. I think some other impressions is, you know, Ho Chi Minh's a really loud city. As you can tell as I'm walking through the streets, there's all honking and driving, but I've gotten used to it because I've lived in New York City before. Well, I do technically still live in New York City. It's basically like Manhattan, but it's more chaotic. I found crossing the streets haven't been too difficult for me. I don't know if it's because I lived in New York and jaywalking and not getting hit by cars is an everyday occurrence, and I've adapted pretty well to it. And then I've been in Bangkok, I've been to Bali. So the culture of motorbikes and the chaos and the honking is not a super big deal to me. I know if you've never maybe been to Southeast Asia, this is a huge culture shock. It's a big deal. But for me, it's kind of what I've expected. I really like the paved roads though. I'm a big sidewalk guy because I like to walk and talk. And the food has been really cheap. I got like a banh mi for 95 cents this morning. I got coffee for $2. I just got a meal for like another $2. I got scammed on some shoe cleaning service. My shoes are really dirty. They were really dirty. They're cleaner now. But some guy came up to me and I wanted him to clean my shoes, and then he like started pointing out issues with my shoes, like with the rubber and all this stuff, and then he upsold me to 100,000, which is only like $4, but it's well, he initially tried to up somebody to 150 and I negotiated down to 100. It's still not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but there's like many things that you gotta look out for. People try to get you on the pricing. He was really quick about it and I negotiated down. So the lesson there was, this guy was really nice to me, like asking me where I'm from and all this stuff, and then he tried to scam me at the same time. So now I'm like wary of people being really nice to me, like especially when I was in the airport. This guy was really nice to me, trying to lead me to the cab and trying to scam me, and then this shoe guy was trying to scam me, but he was really nice about it, so I was like, shit. And then the people that are kind of like RBF, resting bitch face to me, they don't usually try to scam me. But I'm not trying to say, you just got to be wary that you might possibly be getting scammed as a Westerner, but in general, people here have been very nice and opening and helpful, and the English here is really good. And in general, everybody's been really nice. And then what else? I've also noticed a lot of Western travelers here. I hear a lot of American accents, a lot of Australians, and I think there's just been a really big travel boom here. It feels like it's the next Bangkok in terms of a lot of Western travelers are enticed to come here because of the buying power. It's one of the most affordable cities. I think my hotel is only a 2-star hotel, is around $20 or $30 a night, maybe less. The food's really cheap. It's a lot cheaper than when I was where I was earlier, which was Taiwan. And that's just something I've also noticed in Ho Chi Minh. It's just a lot of Western travelers, and there's been a travel boom because I think Bangkok's a lot more expensive. It's more expensive now, and Vietnam's developing. China's manufacturing a lot, or starting to manufacture more of their iPhones here. Vietnam is making a lot of clothing here, and a lot of tourists are coming here, so the economy is growing pretty healthily, even though it's still really cheap if you're like a Westerner. And my last impression here is the coffee. The coffee is insane. I felt like I was on crack. I drank 3 cups of coffee today, still feeling pretty good. They have a really strong coffee culture here, and it's really good. And those are my first impressions of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City, being here for 24 hours. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm sure I'll develop more impressions and opinions as I get to become more familiar with this city. And thanks for tuning into the Stream of Thought video. I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace.